Are you in the Animal Crossing fanboy club, or are you the Animal Crossing hater club? Today we'll talk about Animal Crossing and why I like Animal Crossing. Hi everyone, my name is Shane, and I wanted to speak about Animal Crossing and how it's helped me during this pandemic. Like many others, I've been stuck at the house under stay-at-home advisory orders. I can leave the house and go get food, and I really wanted to go to like other places, but mostly everything else is closed right now, so obviously I'm not really going out of the house. I still have to work my full-time job while I am in quarantine. I luckily can work remote, and I'm very fortunate to have a job that allows me to do that. And while it has taken some stress off me of going into the office, because I'm not a huge person who likes to go into the office and deal with people and all that, it has increased my stress in other ways in my life too now. So Animal Crossing has been like a lifesaver for me right now, keeping me sane during this time. For those that don't know what Animal Crossing is a build your town, island, etc. game where over time your island can change, your town can change, you can get new people move out. It's kind of like life in some sense in that aspect. Every game starts off with you taking some sort of transportation to a new location, whether you're taking a train, bus, or in this game an airplane to a remote island. Each game you basically start off in the same way. You have no bells when you come into town, and this raccoon named Tom Nook offers to give you a place to live. In return, you have to pay him back over time. Most of the times, you don't have money, so he has you work for him until you pay off your debt. And over time, you start selling things, making bells that way, to be able to pay him back. And then once you pay him back, you can expand your house. And that cycle continues for a while. Eventually, you can start changing up your door for your house. You can change the roof color. You can change your mailbox up as well. One of my favorite aspects of this game right now is the multiplayer component. And while there's not really like a point to the multiplayer component, it allows you to go visit your friends' islands, your family's islands, and especially during COVID-19, being able to kind of go visit your friends and see them virtually is a nice touch. The Nintendo has an app you download for your phone, and you can actually then use voice chat through there to speak with your friends. So you can hear each other's voices when you're on their islands. This one I'm showing the clip right now. I visited my friend Spawn's island. He got the game, and I went over to go help him with some stuff because he was new to the game and didn't really understand how to play. So I had made sure he downloaded the app before we started playing so that we could actually sit there and talk back and forth and be able to just figure out how to set his island up and see how he's doing in life, because it's been month since I've seen him, and it's kind of crappy not being able to see my friend. I've also visited my cousin's island, and it's nice to kind of catch up with her, see how she's doing. So the multiplayer aspect I like about this, there's best friends or friends, and you start off, if you're friends in the Nintendo system, you're not automatically friends in Animal Crossing. You have to visit their island to be able to become friends with them. And friends have certain permissions on their island they can do. They can't, knock down trees, dig up stuff. They can fish on your island all day, stuff like that. But it's a way to have the game make sure that someone you just recently met can't go destroy your island. You can then give best friend requests out, which means that you can help them out as well. You have permission to kind of mess with their island in some sense. You can't pick up their furniture, you can't do that type of stuff, but you have the ability to knock their trees down and gather different resources that you normally wouldn't be able to if you were not best friends. I do best friends with some of my friends because we are able to help each other with stuff, and with me knowing the game more than they do, I'm able to kind of step it up and kind of show them what to do that way. So I like that feature. The friend feature is also useful too. In this game, there's the stock market, as they call it, and every Sunday morning somebody will show up and sell you turnips. And throughout the week, the prices you can sell those turnips back to Timmy and Tommy change. And based off that, people have been sharing on the internet recently their prices for their turnips you can pay in their town. So what people will do is they'll actually share out what's called a dodo code, and this allows anybody who's not a friend of yours on Nintendo to actually get to your island, and then they can come sell their turnips. And having that feature there, like having them only be the friends, is good because they can't go muck with your island. So if you get somebody you don't know necessarily showing up on your island's protected. Another cool feature of this game is the Nook trips that you can take using your miles. They basically take you to a remote island, and at that island you can kind of destroy, take what you want, leave what you want, doesn't matter, because you never go back to the island at the end. So if you go, you want to make sure everything you want fits back in your bag before you leave, otherwise you'll never get to take it back with you. And I like those trips because they're fun. You can find some new resources there that you may not have at your house, and you can bring it back and then get them. One of them being the bamboo trees that don't grow on your island at the beginning. Overall, I really have enjoyed Animal Crossing. It's definitely a game that I can look forward to playing after work every day, and thinking about what can I do to change my town next, and how can I improve it to make it look nice and cool, and kind of make new designs or move things around. Because with being stuck at home, you're kind of seeing the same environment every single day, and you don't have really much variety. So being able to take your mind off of it and kind of jump into a different world that isn't your own is nice, and it's just nice, you know. To not have to think about, you know, what's going on in the world right now, and all you can focus on is your little town with your little animals. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll have more videos coming out soon. Thank you.